The sharp thud of bones hitting concrete echoed through the school hallway. Students froze mid-step, eyes wide as they watched 16-year-old Emily Carter tumble down the staircase, her backpack flying from her shoulders. For a split second, it felt like the entire world held its breath. What no one knew, what the bullies didn't expect, was that Emily wasn't ordinary. She had been trained by someone no one dared to mess with, her father, a retired U.S. Marine. And this was the moment everything changed. Set the backstory, develop character depth. Emily had never wanted to be that girl, the one who stood out for the wrong reasons. Her father, Sergeant Carter, had raised her alone since her mother passed away from cancer when Emily was just 9. Life in a military household wasn't easy, but it made Emily strong, disciplined, and self-reliant. Every morning before sunrise, while other kids still clutched their blankets, Emily was in the backyard, practicing defense drills, push-ups, and breathing exercises her father taught her. She never imagined those lessons would become her lifeline at school. Introduce the bullies, highlight the conflict. Despite her strength, Emily stayed quiet at school. She didn't talk much, didn't join cliques, and kept her head low. But that made her an easy target for the school's meanest group, Brittany, Jason, and Trent. They called her Soldier Girl in a mocking tone. They whispered rumors about her in the hallways, shoved her books off desks, and snatched her lunch when teachers weren't looking. But the worst day came when they decided to take it a step further, a step too far. Describe the inciting incident, the staircase attack. It was an ordinary Wednesday when it happened. Emily was walking to her next class when Brittany, grinning maliciously, blocked her path at the top of the main staircase. Jason and Trent flanked Emily from behind. Before she could react, Jason gave her a hard shove. Her feet lost grip. She fell forward, tumbling down the hard, cold stairs. Gasps erupted around her, but the bullies laughed, completely unaware of what they had just triggered. Show the aftermath, build emotional tension. Lying at the bottom of the stairs, Emily's heart raced, not from fear, but from the adrenaline pumping through her veins. Her elbow was scraped, her lip slightly cut, but nothing serious. She pushed herself up slowly, locking eyes with Brittany at the top. Her military training echoed in her mind: control your breath. Control your body. Control the situation. Emily stood tall, brushing dirt from her clothes. A crowd gathered, whispering, some filming on their phones. But Emily's face stayed calm, too calm. Reveal her strength, turning point moment. Later that day, in the cafeteria, the bullies tried to humiliate her again, mocking her fall. That's when Emily decided she'd had enough. She remembered her father's words: sometimes standing up isn't about fists, it's about courage. But this time, she would use both. When Trent tried to trip her again, Emily sidestepped effortlessly, grabbed his arm, and with precision only a trained fighter could master, twisted it just enough to make him lose balance, not enough to hurt, but enough to teach. Escalate the conflict, self-defense with discipline. Jason lunged at her next, but Emily shifted her weight, using a simple disarming move her father taught her. She grabbed Jason's wrist and, in seconds, had him pinned to the ground. The cafeteria erupted in silence. Phones recorded, jaws dropped. Emily wasn't just defending herself, she was doing it with complete control, without anger or cruelty. Her eyes stayed steady, her breathing calm. Brittany backed away, her face pale. Address the consequences, emotional growth. After the incident, the principal called Emily into the office. She feared suspension, but to her surprise, the videos circulating online